Now our second kind of transformation is a translation, and this is a slide. So we are just going to pick our figure up and we are going to slide it across. And the way we're going to talk about sliding it is we are going to slide it up and over so many units, or we're going to slide it down and left so many units. So again, this does not change size or shape. Only location. And what we're going to find is if you have a positive H, this will make sense in a minute, you move right, a negative H, you're going to move left. If you have a positive K, you go up, a negative K, you go down. So the same concept that we use with slope, that positive is up and right, negative is down and left. Our general rule for any translation is you take your original and t prime will become x plus or minus h. This plus or minus h, how much I'm going to go left or right. Y plus or minus k, how much I'm going to go up or down. So when we look at an example in words, it says translate this figure 5 units right and 3 units down. Write the rule, 2 parts, write the rule, that's the t of xy will become t prime of something, and find the coordinates. So we need to do both. So my rule says, so this units right, this is my h, my units down, that's my k. So I'm going to take every x and I'm going to add 5. I'm going to take every y and I'm going to subtract 3, and that will give me my new point. So one of the ways that I like to do this, because I feel like it helps me keep my notation clear, is I'm going to list my original and my rule and kind of make 2 columns. So P is at negative 7, 7. X is at negative 3, 7. B is at negative 2, 4. And L is at negative 6, 4. Now these, P prime, negative 7 plus 5 is negative 2. 7 minus 3 is 4. So my new P prime, is at negative 2, 4. If I repeat that process, x prime, negative 3 plus 5 is 2. 7 minus 3 is 4. B prime, negative 2 plus 5 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. And L prime, negative 6 plus 5 is going to be negative 1. 4 minus 3 is also 1. And I can go ahead and plot these. Now I could also do this from the graph. If I take P and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right and down 1, 2, 3, here's my P prime at negative 2, 4. But that gets kind of messy, and it's a lot more clear to do it this way. So at 2, 4, I have x prime. At 3, 1, I have b prime. And at negative 1, 1, I have L prime. Now it is a nice way that you can take a quick check. Did I go down 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm pretty sure, since my figure looks the same, that I ended up and followed my rule correctly. Again, these pictures should be identical. My picture shouldn't change size or shape when I do a translation. The next example says translate the figure by this rule. So now I'm going to give you the rule. Now what does this say? This says take every figure and go left 3 and go up 2. So again, I could count them left 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2, U prime should be right there. So let's make our table and see if that actually works out. So here are my originals, my rule. If I make my table, U is at -2, 0. Y is at -3, -4. P is at -5, -5. W is at -6, -2. So if I take -2 minus 3, I'm at -5. 0 plus 2, I'm at 2. -3 minus 3 for y prime is -6. -4 plus 2 is -2. P prime, -5 minus 3 makes -8. -5 plus 2 is -3. And W prime, -6 minus 3 is -9. -2 plus 2 is 0. And when I go over here to graph, -6, -2, y prime, it is okay if the points overlap. P is at -8. 1, 2, 3. P prime. Write my y prime on the other side. -8, -3. And W is at -9, 0. So here is my new figure. Again, quick check. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, plus 2 up, minus 3 left. And that is exactly what my rule told me to do. The last example says, write the rule. So you need to examine this picture and say, how did I go? Here's notation. Here's my pre-image, H to H prime. How did I get there? So T of xy will become what? T prime of. So from this H, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units right, plus 5. And from here, I go 1, 2, 3 units up. Take a quick check. Does that hold for the other figures? If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right, 1, 2, 3 up, that's a plus 5 and a plus 3. That's the rule for this transformation. So go ahead and try the practice problems after this and your homework. Good luck!